Good morning, English 10. I hope you guys have had a good week. So, there are a couple of announcements that I want to start off with the video today. First off, I was getting a lot of feedback from students that they just feel like they need a lot more time on the planning packet. So, we are going to make the information gathering due April 1st for that next step. So please keep watching the videos. Please keep going back and reviewing and going through and fixing some things from that packet. Mr. Dubeck will be going through and commenting on people's planning packets coming up, and I will be as well. So please look for comments and then use the presentations and videos to make those changes. For today, and I noticed that some of you already turned in your information gathering sheets, but I want you to go back and just make sure that all of these lessons are going well and that you're hitting all of those targets. So for today's little mini lesson, if you guys go into the daily agenda slides and you click on the analysis presentation, it's actually a presentation. I'm going to edit this. It's actually a presentation on analysis and transitions. So if you guys go into this area, the first thing goes through analysis, and it once again reviews what analysis is and kind of talks about how to do it. Then we talked about common issues that we see in body paragraphs. So having too much summary, having too much analysis, having a lack of connection between your two pieces. And then down below, it gives you ideas on how to amp up your evidence or your analysis. So looking over your analysis, you should be thinking about how to set up your evidence, where this came from. Is there a story behind it? Do you need to give some information? And then asking yourself of what aspects of this evidence would I like my audience to notice? Why did I choose this piece of evidence? Why does this evidence matter to my thesis statement? Why is this evidence important in some ways but not in others? Does this evidence contradict my thesis? So while you guys are checking over your analysis, you essentially want to make sure that you are fully explaining how your evidence proves your theme. So you want to make sure that you're really analyzing and discussing how your theme is being shown in both texts. It's not enough just to say that it's shown. You have to go more in depth explaining how and why that's important. The why it's important is kind of connecting to real life, everyday life. So when we're thinking about the battle of good versus evil, do we still have people that battle with being good or evil today? Are there important lessons that we can learn from Macbeth about the battle of good versus evil? Maybe that being evil is never worth it because it usually ends in tragedy. Things like that. After that piece of the presentation, you'll see that there's transition sentences. So we're focusing primarily on the transitions between paragraphs. And this explains what transitions between paragraphs look like, how they should go. So you want to make sure that you have words and phrases that help transition from your first paragraph to your second paragraph, from your second to your third, from your third to your fourth, and so on. You want to make sure that when we're reading your essay, it is smooth, it does not seem choppy, and like the whole thing goes together. We don't want isolated paragraphs. And then next, it gives you examples of different transitions. So I gave one. So we talked about what the paragraph was about in paragraph A. We gave the transition, and then we have paragraph B, which we're transitioning into. Once you guys are done with those, you should go through your information gathering packets and you should have a significant amount filled out. So when we're looking at this, yesterday, you guys should have gotten your thesis statement. So you should have your thesis statement at this time. You should have your topic sentences, your support and evidence, your analysis, and your transitions for each paragraph. On Tuesday, on Monday, sorry, we are going to have a very, very short presentation on introductions, and then Tuesday, a very short introduction on conclusions, and then this packet will be due. Monday will mostly be a check-in. If you guys, there will be a presentation posted, and you'll just have to kind of take a little Google form to make sure that you checked in on Monday. It will not be a long lesson since you guys are supposed to have kind of a day to breathe. Please do not hesitate to reach out. I have been video conferencing with a number of students, and most of them have said that the videos are really helpful, and that's kind of the first stop. If you guys need anything from me, as always, please do not hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.